Actually, we've just had 2 draws in one round for the first time since 1977, and I'm fed up.
Mm.
Do you like it or not?
Yeah, I like it.
You like the draws? Alright, I'm going for extra time.
No.
You don't want extra time? What about in the grand final?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, jury's out. I want extra time in season. Ashley's happy with it in finals. Let us know what you want. 2 draws. First time in almost 50 years, 2 draws in a round. And, ironically, Collingwood and Hawthorn played in a draw earlier on in the season.
Mm.
Unbelievable. Can't split them. Anyway, let's get into it. I think as we go on, if you can, please like and subscribe. We appreciate it. We're up to over 200 followers now, I think, subscribers, so that's awesome. What was our mate's name at the start of the season? Grant, yeah. He thought we were pretty rubbish. But anyway, shout out to you, Grant, if you're still following. Yeah, I think a big round of footy, round 23. Lots to unpack. Do you see Jacob Van Roy? We'll talk about that later. Talk about that later in the episode.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
You did say that. That was a little nasty. And the other thing is Hawthorn. What's going on there? I thought they were a happy team with Hawthorn. Are they not happy anymore?
No.
Oh, I tell you what, let's talk about them later in the episode as well. I'm a little bit worried about them coming into finals. Round 23, mate. You would have watched a bit of footy Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How was it? How did you find Fremantle Adelaide Friday night?
Yeah.
That was a great game of footy, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Jai missed kick 5, so he's the first Fremantle player since Matthew Pavlich, I think it was in 2012, to kick 50 goals in a season. Which, surely that can't be right. I would have thought Pav would have kicked 50 goals in 2013, was it, when they played Hawthorn in the grand final? Maybe not though, maybe not. He was getting a bit older, I suppose. But yeah, Fremantle got the job done there. They didn't need to pull out Wharfie time. They look pretty good. They look really good across the entire ground.
Yeah.
I just feel like a Brisbane Fremantle grand final. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think anyone else can get in there?
No, not really.
Not really? Yeah, I have to wait and see. St Kilda Richmond, that was an absolute fizzer. But the Richmond faithful saw off their 2 of their greats, Nathan Broad and Dion Prestia.
Yeah.
And also Tom Lynch's 250th game. Do you think Dion Prestia might get picked up anyway? You don't reckon?
No.
He suggested that, you know, he still feels good if someone out there is willing to pick him up for a year, perhaps in like a playing/coaching role, you know, just give him a call. I'd be interested to see if anyone does that. So I know you said no, but if there were to be a club that would look at him as we'll give you a year contract and you sort of do a bit of a coaching apprenticeship as well as playing, do you think I know you said no, but is there a team that might consider him?
Maybe like in North Melbourne.
Maybe North Melbourne, yeah.
They've got really sort of a midfield sort of things. They've got Wood Park on the half back.
You know, when you said that, I was like, really? But thinking about it, it's not a bad suggestion because
they've got a Drive Sinkin, but he probably doesn't lead the group as much as Stephen would.
And they've got like a group of young guys that are really talented. Those are the guys that are going to take them to the next premiership. But yeah, you're right. Like you get a bloke like that just for 12 months to teach some of these young guys. Like this is how I did it. This is how we did it at Richmond, and this is why I won 3 premierships. So I don't mind that suggestion. I was thinking like a
West Coast.
Oh yeah, they'd be one. Even like an Essendon, you know, like sorry to our Essendon followers, like a team that's really battling and sort of struggling. But no, I think that's a great suggestion, North Melbourne. And then on to North Melbourne. They had a hell of a game there Saturday against the Cats. That gave us a big scare. Who was it? Larky, back in form, kicked 5. Who's the other fella? Number 47? He sort of Trembath, yeah, chops out in the ruck and then down forward. He really exposed Cam Guthrie, I thought, down back. Like it was like Zach Guthrie. It was like a mismatch when the ball went in quickly. The Geelong defenders weren't as set up, but Geelong did the job, come back, and so they've pretty much sewn up top 6. We can talk about the ladder in a moment. We're going to get down to that. But yeah.
And And Edwards kicked his first goal.
Yeah, and got 2. Jeez, I'll tell you what, whoever said Ruckman can't kick goals, you are wrong.
Because even Woody got 3.
Yeah, Blitter, yeah, that's
and
right.
And Trembach is a ruckman.
Yeah, he chops out in the run. Cherry didn't get in out, did he? But he had a good game, Christian Cherry, he's a gun. But yeah, 39 points down and they come back, the Cats. So it's good to see, but Geelong, if you can just start playing the first quarters, they're pretty important. Yeah, don't get down by 6 or 7 goals. What's next there, actually? Brisbane Gold Coast. They just keep doing it. Brisbane. They're very well oiled and they're just playing some awesome footy at the right time of the year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be hard to beat. They get a home final. Are they top 2? No.
No, they won't.
Sydney. Can they go ahead of Sydney?
No.
No. Okay. So they're travelling to Sydney.
They'll at least travel. No, but they could get 4th still. 4th one.
4th. Well.
4th one, yeah, they probably are most likely.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Sydney's found themselves in a little bit of hot water as well, which is developing story. You may have seen today, if we timestamp it, what is it? It's the 17th of August, but yeah, there's an allegation that's been made this morning against a few of the players, and I believe it's with the relevant authorities, and internally the club's investigating that, but I'm sure we'll know more in the next few days. But that'll be interesting to see how that what it does to their finals campaign. With all due respect to everyone that's involved, but yeah, it's a developing situation. Let's say that much. Hawthorn Collingwood, the draw. 2 draws in a season. I'd love to go back and check and see if that's actually happened before between 2 sides. I didn't give Collingwood much hope. They had still side bottom, absolute legend of the game, 373 games or something. Nancy's retirement late last week, and then a day or 2 later, he was out with illness. So he missed. They'll play on the G again, will they? Where are they playing? Yes, they will. Brisbane next week, of course. So that's good, because, mind you, I suspect they'll probably play a home wildcard game, will they?
Who?
Collingwood?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so, yeah, hopefully still gets a couple more games out there, but absolute champion of the game. I felt like perhaps Collingwood had an opportunity late in the game. There was maybe 45 seconds on the clock. They had the ball just back of centre wing, and the player sort of blazed away and kicked to like 3 loose Hawthorn defenders. I think James Sicily marked it, and then they were able to roll the dice and go back the other way. It's easy for us, isn't it, sitting there watching on the television, but I just felt that, yeah, if that individual had their time again, perhaps just a more patient approach. But you do need people in your ears, don't you? Say, 35 seconds on the clock. Yeah, so you sort of understand how much. Yeah, because if you think there's 10 seconds on the clock, I suppose that kick to centre half forward is probably your best option, maybe. But in hindsight, perhaps they could have just worked the ball up the ground a bit more methodically. Anyway, that's footy. Port Adelaide, Melbourne. Van Rooyen, he's being offered 3 matches suspension. We spoke about that there at the top of the episode. 3 matches. Did you see what he did? Have you seen the highlights of that? Wow. Poor old Aliir. Aliir's playing game 200 and he's just being clocked over the chops. Was he trying to spoil the ball, do you think?
No.
You reckon he was going the man?
He wasn't. I just think he came in really.
Yeah.
He was definitely not trying to spoil the ball.
Yeah. He's had a wonderful season. I really was not worried, but I thought at the start of the season, oh gosh, like what is he going to be a guy? But he's turned into a guy. He's kicked bags of 5s multiple times this season. If he gets the 3 weeks and doesn't get overturned, what impact does that have on their finals campaign? I understand they've still got who's number 31? What's his name? Always got the slick hair back. Fridge. They got him back there, but he's like a mid-sized forward.
So they got the doggies, but it's actually that would work. It would work out well with a 3-week suspension, because they're probably not going to play a wild card. So that means that's 1 week.
No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. It's only games that. Oh. So he'll miss the doggies, which I think Melbourne still get the job done.
And then they have.
But then they'll have They probably finish top 6, don't
So
they?
they'll probably get a qualifying elimination.
So they'll have an elimination against one of the wildcard teams. So
It will be
Collingwood, Carlton, Adelaide Doggies.
It will be so fifth will play like the
Do they finish the low? Is it the lowest? Would it
Yeah,
be
fifth-
7th or 10th?
fifth will play the lowest wildcard winner. So if 10th was and 9th win, well 9th they'll play.
Oh right, okay. I wasn't aware of
And
that.
Sixth will play the highest. So if 7th win, well 6th versus 7th.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, he's been their main focal point for the season. They often send Harrison Petty down forward too, don't they? And he bobs in and kicks a goal here and there. But interesting. I don't know. Reckless was the way I saw it. Yeah, wasn't necessary. But anyway, sometimes that's football, isn't it? You just get carried away. West Coast and Giants, bit of a fizzer. They actually had the double header too, didn't they? With the females, the AFLW, which was awesome. I think there was a couple of games, Geelong North.
The Giants female side won.
That's right. Yeah, yes. So they had 2 wins. But yeah, they looked good. Yeah, Toby Green, is he on the move at the end of the year? Yeah. I think Finn Callahan's just gone off and had some surgery, I think I saw. But
What for?
I don't know. But I think his season's over. But their season's over anyway, isn't it? Does Jesse Hogan stay next year? They've just signed on that not Georgiades, he's at Port Adelaide. What's the Mitch? That's Mitch Georgiades. No, the Gronskiski or whatever his name is.
Max Griskiski.
Yeah, they've just signed him on. So now the question is, because they've got Cadman as well, is Jesse Hogan on the outer? Does he look for a 4th club? Does he look for a trade?
Yeah.
There's a lot of speculation. Yeah. And the other one is Jesse Stringer. A lot of
Stringer.
Jake Stringer, sorry, not Jesse. That's his brother. I don't know if he's got a brother. No, but Jake Stringer. A lot of speculation about him perhaps being on the move. So we'll wait and see. They could have a little bit of a mini clearance sale if Toby Green was to go as well. Some of their older stalwarts with Jesse Hogan, Jake Stringer, Toby Green. But I saw an image from the Giants VFL side. Who's the bloke that wears the helmet?
Darcy Jones.
Yeah, he was the runner on the weekend for the VFL side.
Wait, what?
So, well, I suppose it's just to try and integrate him into the club, and so he's still feels a part of it, but also get him moving. I'm sure he's been moving his body a lot anyway.
What happened to him? ACL?
His ACL about this time last year.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, that's good to see. He'll be back next season, which will be awesome. I like watching him play footy. The Doggies and Carlton draw. It was interesting. We were watching that game. It was a great. You could really see the last 90 seconds. I think Carlton took a mark, and then they didn't want to score, did they? They didn't care about scoring. It was just we draw out. We're into the wild card. Let's play it safe. It was really interesting because if that game was 8 weeks ago, they would have been trying to score. They needed to win, right? But now, they must have been well aware of the situation before the game started. Boys, a draw is the minimum. If we get that, finals are locked away. If we don't get that, we need to win. Anyway, really interesting. Josh Fraser's been signed on as the Carlton coach. The board announced that this morning, which is awesome for him. How could you not select him? What are they? 10 wins, 2 and
both of their losses at the MCG.
Since the halfway point of the season, they've been the second best performing side in the competition behind Fremantle, and they've played some sides.
I don't actually know.
I saw.
Fremantle also lost 2.
They have, yeah, but now they're 11-2 over that time period, whereas Carlton's 10-2 and 1. I think Brisbane's up there as well, but what I'm saying is they've performed incredibly well. So how could you not select him? You've seen what he can do with the group. They obviously back him. At the start of the year, I'm mindful of time, but we'll keep working through the episode. But at the start of the year, when they traded, that was at the end of last year, but Charlie Curnow, and they got Haywood in, and who was the other one? Ollie Florent, yeah, I thought, are they that good? I like the mix of the side. It's working. Obviously, the first 10 weeks of the year it was not working. It didn't look good at all. But there's a lot of connection there.
Mm.
Yeah, they've actually had a good season. So awesome. And then Sydney and Essendon, mate. Another fizzer. However, it could have been far worse. It was like 6 goals at quarter time or something, or in the first quarter it was a 6-goal difference there at one point. But Essendon really fought back in that second quarter and probably showed their fans, a bit of what they can expect next year. Would you agree? Yeah, is there a bit of hope there?
Yeah, a little bit.
There's a little bit. They got, is it Archie Roberts, the half-back flanker, that he gets a fair bit of it. They got Caldwell in the middle.
Durham
in the middle. I like both of
Durham
them.
was injured that game.
He was he? Okay.
So that maybe could have gone a bit closer.
A bit closer, yeah. And then they got down forward. They got who they got? Nate Caddy signed a 5-year deal, I think. So that's fantastic. And the little small forward, not Rankin, Kako, yeah. So they've got a few pieces there. 2 metre Peter keeps doing his thing. Nick Bryan looked alright in the ruck, and he's come back from an ACL injury, so that's really good. Down back, who they got? Is it Reed down back and Harrison Jones? I think he's had a lot of injury issues, but anyway, they've got a few pieces there, and I hope they can keep going. Sydney, they did what they needed to do. They're fine. I mean, there's some stuff we just spoke about a moment ago that's starting to it's developing. So we don't really know much more about that, but from a team they did what they needed to do. They come down to Melbourne, play in the MCG, probably tried a few different things. Errol Goulden had leather poisoning. He had the ball on a string, 47 disposals. I think Heaney had 4 goals and 29 disposals, something, and Chad Warner had 23 and 3s. So, they're a great side. Charlie Curnow's probably sewn up the Coleman medal, would you say? Would he kick 4 or 5 for the day? And he's about 8 or 9 in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably well and truly done. Let's keep pressing on here, mate. Some news from the weekend. So obviously, the retirement of Still Sidebottom was bittersweet, sad for the Pies supporters. I mean, he's given so much to that club. He's a 2-time premiership player. He's won, best on grounds in the Anzac Day medal. He's done it all. He's all Australian. He's a superstar. And he's doing it for the Ball Blokes too, so that's great, isn't it? There's been a few retirements. Who else has announced their retirements? Oh, obviously Dion Prestia, we spoke about that earlier. Nathan Broad. Is there a few more? I swear I've seen there's a few more. Just a side note though, Bradley Hill is playing his 300th game this week, which we will talk about in our next episode on Wednesday. That's exciting. Sorry, I took it away. Can you think of any others? We'll have to research for the next episode. I have seen a few though. And then the finals is, the top 10 spots are all sewn up now, aren't they? So bad luck St Kilda, they spent $1.5 billion and they tried to negatively gear their list, but they can't, and they've missed out on finals. Anyway, I shouldn't joke about that. But there's still some movements that can happen. Geelong can finish top 4, Melbourne can finish top 4. Brisbane could finish, they could fall out of the top 4 if they were to lose. Collingwood, I think, can still finish top 6. There's still some movements that can happen. Do you think, can you see anything happening?
I can see Geelong and Melbourne finishing top 4, and I can see Carlton going 9th and Collingwood 8th with the
that'd be huge.
Collingwood Carlton.
If that happens, we've got to go to that game. Oh, we've got to go. I hope it's like a Friday or a Saturday. Thursday, it's a bit rough when you got school. But anyway.
I couldn't imagine it's Thursday because I want to get as many people as they can.
I know. I'd be, Saturday night in Melbourne would be rocking. Maybe they do like a Friday, Saturday night, or would they do a Thursday, Friday night? Yeah, a Thursday night for the one wildcard game, Friday for the other, or Friday, Saturday. Anyway, let us know what you think. Hey, Adelaide, they had a tough game against Fremantle, but, they were looking like top 4 could have been it, but I think they will miss out on the top 6 now. I feel like they're going to have to play wildcard.
What it's looking like is if Carlton do come 9th, they'll probably win because they'll play in Adelaide against the Dogs. Yeah.
Oh, they probably account for that, don't they? Dogs, they lost their ruckman. They're struggling, aren't they? Beautiful. So we've talked about the finals and the ladder implications. Geez, Saints fans would have been hoping and praying for a loss to Carlton on the weekend, wouldn't they? But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Any best and worst performances on the weekend? I'll start with the worst performance of the weekend. This is harsh. This is horrible. But the Wizard did his best magical trick of the year on the weekend. He went missing. He's gone missing. No, that might have been the week before actually. Who was the best performance though? Was it the best performance? I reckon you watched more footy than I did this weekend.
Bradley Hill was very good in the first quarter.
Very good.
15 touches.
Oh, jeepers.
And
oh man, she's a.
Owens was very good for John.
Yeah, he kicked 5, didn't he? Yeah.
And,
yeah, Larky back out there too, which is good. So very good. What else have we got here? We'll have a look at this week's round on Wednesday. So please put that in your diary to check out our Wednesday episode. What else is there, mate? Any predictions? You got a flag prediction yet, or do you want to change from the start of the year? I think you went Adelaide at the start of the year, didn't you?
I think so.
I did not go Fremantle. I might have gone. Did I say Sydney? Yeah, because I thought Sydney was going to have a bit of a softer draw because they missed out on the finals last year. But I'm going to say Brisbane. Pains me to say that too.
I'm going to say I think I sort of have to say Freo.
Yeah.
It's going to be either Freo or Brisbane. I've just got that feeling. I just don't know if Sydney's good enough.
Yeah, they got a bit of stuff going on.
The way they're going, like.
Hopefully the mighty Pussycats. That's it. Drop a comment below. Who do you think is going to win the premiership? And if you're watching this after the grand final, still pop a comment in for the following year. Helps the algorithm. Hey, thanks so much for watching the episode. Anything else to add there, mate? Actually, didn't talk about it. We've been pretty slack the last 8 weeks, maybe 10 weeks. Oh, golly. But fair bit of stuff being going on. Poor young fella broke his arm. It's all Carson's been on. Carson's now come off, but he's back firing, and so we're back into it. Going to finish off the season strong. I think we've got 6 weeks of footy left, don't we? 6 weeks. 5 weeks finals with the wild card. Round 24 now, and then we'll just see how we go. So thanks for watching, guys.